Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by your finances? Stressed by endless expenses, confusing budgets, and the constant pressure to make more money just to stay afloat? Here's the truth. Most people overcomplicate money. They think budgeting means restricting their life, when in reality, a minimalist budget can give you more freedom, not less. Imagine managing your money effortlessly, cutting out the financial noise, and finally feeling in control. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to create a minimalist budget that simplifies your life and helps you build real wealth without the stress. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, your entire approach to money will change. Most people fail at budgeting because they make it too complicated. They try to track every little expense, juggle 10 different categories, and rely on willpower alone. It's exhausting. Think about it. Have you ever started a budget, felt motivated for a few weeks, then completely abandoned it? You're not alone. Studies show that around 80% of people give up on their budgets because they're too restrictive or unrealistic. But what if I told you that budgeting doesn't have to be this complicated? What if you only needed to track a few things to have complete financial control? That's the power of minimalist budgeting. Before I show you how to simplify your budget, let's talk about the biggest mistake people make when trying to manage their money. Most people treat budgeting like a punishment. They focus on cutting, restricting, and depriving themselves. No wonder they quit. But here's the secret. Minimalist budgeting isn't about deprivation. It's about focusing only on what truly matters. Think about your spending. How much of it actually improves your life? How much of it is just mindless consumption? The truth is, most people spend money on things they don't really care about. Subscriptions they forgot about, impulse purchases, expensive habits that add no value. A minimalist budget helps you cut out the financial clutter and spend money only on things that actually improve your life. Once you shift your mindset, budgeting stops being stressful and starts being empowering. Now let's break down how to actually set up a minimalist budget that works. Minimalist budgeting isn't about tracking every dollar. It's about organizing your money into simple, clear categories. Here's the framework. Number 1. Essentials or needs. This includes rent, groceries, utilities, transportation, anything that's necessary for survival. Number 2. Investments. The future you. This includes savings, debt payoff, and investments. This is where you build wealth. Number 3. Lifestyle or wants. Everything else, eating out, entertainment, travel, hobbies. That's it, just 3 categories. Instead of tracking 15 different budget lines, you only focus on these 3 areas. Now here's where people mess up. They don't set clear spending limits for each category, so let's fix that. A minimalist budget isn't about cutting everything, it's about balance. Here's a simple guideline. 50% of your income for essentials like housing, food, and bills. 30% for investments, which includes savings, debt, and retirement. And 20% for lifestyle expenses such as fun, travel, and personal spending. Now, these numbers aren't set in stone. If you want to reach financial independence faster, you can increase your investments and reduce lifestyle spending. But the key is keeping it simple and intentional. What happens when unexpected expenses come up? That's where the next step comes in. One of the biggest reasons people stress about money is that they have no buffer. A single emergency, like a car repair or medical bill, throws their entire budget off track. That's why your minimalist budget needs an emergency fund. At a minimum, aim for 3 months' worth of expenses saved in a separate account. If you don't have this yet, start by saving $1,000 as fast as possible. Sell things you don't use, cut unnecessary expenses, or take on a short-term side hustle. Without an emergency fund, you're always living on the edge financially. But once you have it, money stress drops dramatically. Now let's talk about the biggest enemy of a minimalist budget. Most people don't realize how much money they waste. Small daily expenses add up fast. A $5 coffee every morning? That's $150 a month? A $20 subscription you forgot about? Another $240 a year? Impulse online shopping? That could be thousands. Minimalist budgeting is about cutting out the spending that doesn't actually make your life better. Ask yourself before every purchase, do I really need this? Will this bring me lasting value? If the answer is no, skip it. The less unnecessary spending you have, the more financial freedom you gain. But what about debt? Let's handle that next. Debt is one of the biggest sources of financial stress. If you're drowning in payments, you need a simple, focused strategy. Here's the minimalist approach to debt payoff. 1. List all your debts from smallest to largest. 2. Pay minimums on everything except the smallest debt. 3. Throw every extra dollar at that smallest debt until it's gone. 4. Repeat until you're debt-free. This method, called the debt snowball, works because it gives you quick wins and keeps you motivated. The less debt you have, the more control you have over your money. But once you're debt-free, what's next? Let's talk about how to build long-term wealth. A minimalist budget should be easy to maintain. That's why automation is key. Set up automatic transfers to savings and investments. Use autopay for bills so you never miss a due date. Keep a simple tracking system. A budgeting app or a basic spreadsheet is enough. The less time you spend worrying about money, the more time you have for what really matters. And here's the best part. Once you master minimalist budgeting, you're not just saving money. You're setting yourself up for financial freedom. By now, you have everything you need to manage money with less stress. A simple, effective system that puts you in control. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the biggest budgeting challenge you've faced? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more wealth building tips. I'll see you in the next one.